Well, on this video you were probably expecting some more on the finishing off the oar blade. There's so much or so little left to do on that. I'm going to add it to the next thing I do on boats, which will be something more on wheels and the nymph. But in the meantime, I've got this came in yesterday. It's a rack that'll fit on top of my little Toyota truck here that'll be able to carry sheets of plywood. Right now I can't carry any plywood to build anything because I sold my old 79 Volkswagen bus, which had 4 Yakima 76-inch racks on top, so I could carry a lot of stuff on that. But with this, I didn't want to carry it. Well, I could have carried them on the side with tailgate down, but I wanted the rack mainly to carry my the electric paddle, which is at the moment nestled up in the top of my carport. And so now I'll be able to take it and other boats. And this is from Racket from Shingle Springs, California. And this is their 3000 model, which has the wider wings that set out on the sides to so you can put a canopy under it. And and it's for the Toyota, so it's like a 3003.6. And I made some, had one change made. Normally they're about 70 inches outside to outside, and I had them cut it back to 68. And I may have wished I would have had it at 66 so they don't stick out so far. I may or may not ever put a canopy on this thing. And I figure if I do put a canopy on, I can pad the tubes to keep from scratching up the canopy. So I've got it, and I'm going to put it together. Hopefully pretty comprehensive. Maybe it'll take two videos to do. But right now I want to get it off the truck and out of the rain. You can see it's the weather has changed. I should have ordered it last week when I would have had sunny weather all week to install it. So let me, I guess you can call this is one of those YouTube unboxings. So let me move the truck around and offload this thing to where I can start pulling the top off to see what we got inside. Well, I've got it off the truck. I used my big wheel cart. I just slid it off the end in my big wheel cart, which is something else. Gardenway sold them. That thing must be close to 40 years, well, 36 years old probably now. I just put new tires on it. But for the official unboxing, got out my shears here. This is the box as it came for this model number, like I said, in SFB 3003.6. It's for an extended cab Toyota, the 98 2004 model years. But they have them from all sizes, so let it, when you call in with your order, make sure that you tell them what make and model and the year it is, and they'll get you the right thing. But the box, total box weight was 187 pounds. This is some substantial cardboard here, so I might want to weigh it after I get done, but it may take me a while to cut the trims here, and then good kindling for the winter. And I think I'm going to have to a screwdriver pull off these staples. This thing is packed heavily, and I have to say that R&L carriers that brought it up to California down to 5, which is like just north of Tacoma. It looked like it just came across town, so there was no dings or dents or any damage to it at all. So just wanted to let R&L know that that's a heads up for them. So let me go get a screwdriver and we'll start pulling out all these big staples. And it is stapled. Well, I said it was stapled down. There was 16 of these guys all the way around. So now we'll pull off the top. And here is our tubing. And the instruction set. And I need to go get some black silicone gel in order to on all these joints here where they slide in. I want to put a little bit in each area there before I slide them in to seal them off. These are powder coated, but there's only so far the powder coating can get back up in, so you want to seal them off pretty good. Probably in, there's a hole right, bolt hole, so you want to get some pretty good sealant down in here, and I'm might put a bead in around the edge too. And I got some bicycle inner tube, large diameter. I might use that. So let me start unpacking. Use that top and the, well, no, I don't want to do that because I got to go to dinner tonight. I'll set that off the side. So first thing that's in here, oh, this is the cross tube. And, geez, this thing is, no wonder it's 187 pounds. This thing is herky. This is the part that's removable in the back end. So, and let's see what else we got. This would be one of the, this must be the front tube. This goes across the front. It's rather massive. And these things are what stapled in too. I'm going to have to pull some more staples off to get these guys out. So I tell you, this thing is a pack for shipping, that's for certain. Well, there was another dozen clips, 6 for each one of these things to come out. And I think I might stick these over here back in place again. As I pull these guys out. These would be the forward tubes. You see these would be going forward. Ah, turkey. Actually, it works pretty good by taking those pieces out here and setting them in the lid. Because those pieces that came in last, that were on top first out, would be last installed. So, oh, I got my bolts. Okay. That works pretty slick, saving those innards. That pop just comes up. Boy, this thing's full of tubes. Okay, and there's more staples holding 3 more carriers inside. As you can see, well, you can see these down here. One down here, one down there. And I'm going to set these. This one is the adjustable. This is a Surefoot model of the rackets. They're Sure Fit. It's the modular version, and it comes with this extra movable cross brace. So you get 4 of them on the this version of the Sure Fit, which is handy because then you can move them around somewhat. So. And another. Boy, this must be a vertical brace, yeah. Vertical. And another bunch of staples. Get these guys loose. And I'm going to use them to, so these will be the rear carrier, rear tubes. Okay, all we have left now are the, I was wondering if they were drilled, and they're not, so. These would be the bottom pieces. That would be the vertical uprights. Now you can see it down here. Well, it's the next day, it's Sunday, and what, 11th, Seahawks are playing Dallas in town, so I'm going to put the rack on. I moved the truck out. I was going to do something different. I thought I would be able to build it on the truck, but not knowing how wide and forceful I can move the upper arms, I can't do it. So I'm going to do some thinking now, they say in the instructions to start with the top and build it and then put the legs on. I may do that and flip it. We'll come back. I got to get some other stuff together. And I got some silicone gel this morning to put in the tubes to keep water out. So we'll get to that point. And I'm also going to use anti-seize on all the threaded bolts, because there's captured nuts welded inside the tubes, so you don't have big long bolts sticking through. So it's a lot cleaner system than some of the Chinese put together racks. So we'll be back. Well, I've got the pieces. This would be the passenger side laid out with its matching piece, and normally the instructions say on the other side it becomes a problem, I'll go ahead and switch them over, work it upside down and then flip it over for the legs. But I think this being the 3000 model with the big stiff legs, I might be able to do it the way I'm planning on. But now I'm going to apply some silicone around the tubes here that slide in, and then they get bolted with 9/16. There's 4 bolts that have nylock nuts with them. So let me go ahead and do that. I might do a close-up on that one. I'm going to do that on every one of these tubes that gets fitted together. Squirt just a little bit on the inside. These inside parts here, am I in? Yeah. There's beveled on the inside, so kill the mosquitoes. You might want to, I think I'm going to tip this up on end. Might be easier. I'll do that off camera. You can see where I've gooped up the inside of both of the receiving sides, so that'll give me a nice seal along with what's on the end of the pipe. I'll do that on all the ones that are beveled. I think that's probably a better thing to do, especially have this one, and also on the end of the tube. Let me bolt it together. It's a tight fit down here to get one of the bolts, so I had to use a tapered drift pin to get them lined up. Push them in a little tighter. There we go. And they say tighten these down, and these are all 9/16. Wipe off the excess. Okay. I'm going to wax this when I get done after I get it on the truck. So, okay. Leave them, tighten them down, but leave them somewhat loose until you get everything fully assembled. Okay, I've got the other side all gooped up, so now I'm going to slide them together. It's, I'm finding saving these cardboard pieces really helps maintain some of the load. There we go. All the bolts are the same size, and you get 4 nylock nuts. Put the bolt in before you take out the thin one. Okay, the next part that goes in is this one, and if you can't see in the end, they have captured nuts that have been welded on them. I first looked at this and I think, how in the hell they do it? And you could look inside, and the guy that welded this up is pretty good, because he got pretty much halfway around the captured nut, so it's not going to come out. But I'm going to fill them threads up with anti-seize. And then also the ends of these tubes get covered with the silicone. So let me go ahead and do that off camera. I mean, it's just squeezing stuff in the tube. I have to say, these little cardboard things are perfect. I got one of the extra ones on the other end, and now I'm just gonna, I got something I don't have to, I can just stick it in this thing and rotate it around. So save your cardboard. This is, and put a good goop on. Remember, you've spent a good penny for this well-made American product, American-made product. And so go ahead and put the goop on. Every cent you spend here will make this thing last a lot longer. You go around construction sites and see the guys with the racks, and some of the Chinese ones are all rusted out, but take care of this one and it'll last you a lifetime.